Knock, knock. Hello, Mr. Jones. My
Hello.
name is Joanne. I'm one of the nurses here at the hospital. How are you today?
All right, I guess.
I'm going to sit and talk with you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about was what brought you into the hospital. Can you tell me why you're here?
Well, I made a comment earlier to my daughter that there's no reason for me to live any
Okay.
longer.
And can you tell me why you made that comment to her?
I lost my wife 6 months ago, and I've never been under depression ever since then. And my daughter thought I was going to harm myself, so she told the cops, and that's why I'm here.
Okay. Um, have you ever, now or in the past, thought about harming yourself?
Never.
You haven't. Okay. Do you have a plan? Because you made that comment that there's no reason to live. Do you have a plan in motion or in place to harm yourself?
Never heard that. Never in my wildest dreams that I've ever thought of harm myself. Um, it's just because I'm angry at my daughter. She comes every day to be trying to tell me what to do in my life. And it frustrates me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Have you talked to your daughter about how that frustrates you?
I have, but it doesn't do any justice. You know,
Well, what does she say? Like, what kind of things does
she
she tell
just
you?
thinks that I'm an old man with depression, and that ever since I made the comment, she thinks that soon enough I'm gonna get to that point and I'm gonna harm myself. I'll never do that.
Okay. Um, let's talk about your depression. Can you tell me some of the things that you're feeling when you're depressed?
My wife's out here. Everything I turn around the house it reminds me of her.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I turn on the music, it reminds me of her. That's what makes me more depressed.
Mm-hmm. Is there things that you do that can distract you when you start to feel that way, or is there anybody that you can call to speak to when you start to feel that way?
I have friends that check on me every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Besides my daughter coming every day and trying to tell me how to run my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Well, that's why we're here. We're here to help you find some support and some resources. I know that there's a couple of things that I can look up for you and give you information on, but one of the things that we do want to do is continue these therapy talks, these therapy sessions, so we can help you, you know, kind of battle your depression and help you overcome your depression. Um, there's a lot of ways to deal with depression. So, would it be okay if we continue these therapy sessions?
Sure.
Would it be okay if we include your daughter so she knows how you're feeling?
If she wants to get involved, I'm all for it.
Okay. So I know that earlier you said that you didn't want to be here, that you were angry. So we're just going to keep you for a few more days, have these sessions. We'll set up appointments, and I'll give you some support information or resources. There's also support groups in the community for people who are in the same situation with you. You know, they lost a loved one. Um, Another support resource is maybe your chaplain. I don't know if you go to church. If you do, you can let me know what religion you are, because here in the hospital we do have the chaplain services, and they come in and they sit and talk with you. And I think with depression, when you have somebody to talk to, it it helps alleviate some of those feelings that you have. Would you be interested in talking to the chaplain while you're here?
Sure. Now, if it's anything that's gonna help me right now, I'm all for it.
Okay. So I just wanted to recap. You don't have any plan or set plan to harm yourself at all,
Nope.
correct? You're okay with the therapy sessions that we're going to schedule with you and your daughter,
That's fine.
and I will give you some resources. And if there's anything that you need, please call me. I will be here for you. And if I'm not here, then my other colleagues will be here. The other nurses here on the unit. Do you have any questions at the moment?
No, I just want to get out of here and go home.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
Okay. Well, this was a good talk. We came up with a plan. You're willing to try the plan. And it'll be a few days, but we'll get you where you need to be, and you can go home. And then even when you go home, we do have services, community resources that can help you. And one of those resources was, you know, if you ever felt like you were depressed or you ever felt again like there's no reason to live, you know, there's somebody that you could call and speak to.
I
Is that
appreciate that. I really do.
okay? Do you have any questions for me?
No, like I
None.
said, I just want to go home.
Okay.
You know, I miss my wife so much.
Well, that's understandable. You know, I lost a loved one too, and I know the feeling. We all have different stages when we're dealing with death, but I empathize with how you feel. So if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna start setting up those appointments for the sessions between yourself, your daughter, and myself, and we'll go from there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. You have a good day.
You too.